Okay, people, we are now recording. So, thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into this.
Good evening, friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Joe, and I'm glad you're here. Today, I'm going to talk about these disappearing comments and replies. It has really become a huge problem on YouTube. And some of my subscribers and some of my commenters are thinking I deleted their comments or that I don't bother to reply. And it's exactly the opposite. The only comments I would delete would be, ones with hate speech or spam or, uh, somebody being disrespectful to another commenter. Those I
Hmm.
would delete, but none of the others do I delete. So I've been going back and forth with YouTube about this for a while, um, as to what's happening. And basically, what YouTube told me was they know there's a problem and they're working on it. End of story. Um, but it never changes. And I know other channels are the same thing is happening on other channels. I have seen comments and I've clicked on them to reply.
Testing
And
people.
as soon as I get finished with the reply, it all disappears. Or my reply disappears and the comment stays there. Or both disappear, or the comment disappears before I can make a reply to it.
I
So
had the
it's
same problem.
really baffling when and how they do it. And none of these comments are, there's nothing controversial about any of it.
I'm going to pause it, people. I've had this same exact problem myself and subscribers to my channel. Some are friends that I talk to on the phone. And slowly but surely getting to the bottom of some of this. What I do find strange at this point, I haven't proved it completely, but I've gone on to some left websites, YouTubers, and I've been able to get away with a lot more. Now, I'm not using language that I feel should be censored in any fashion. Surely no laws. Um, but I've commented on conservative, supposedly, MAGA supporters, Trump supporters, and disturbing enough, there is censoring. Now, obviously, some of them are going to comment, that they have to do it because of the harassment. Hey, you know, freedom of speech is not free, and I think we need to get this straight. This isn't going to be easy to contend with this stuff. So let's see what he has to say here more.
So I was watching another channel earlier, another creator, and he has a channel where they do the metal detecting, treasure hunting. And he was having that problem. And I think he stumbled onto what is going on
I
and
know
why
he
it's
did.
happening. He, those guys, those people that are into that hobby, they have a way of signing off. They sign off with HH, which is happy hunting. And he noticed he was replying to comments and kept disappearing. And he tried different words and different methods, to reply.
Phrases.
And finally, he did away with the HH, and that was okay. The reply stayed there. And so then he got to investigating further. And part of the problem, or most of the problem, I'll say, is this woke community and the cancel culture, and everybody gets their feelings hurt, and everything has to be watered down. You can't take a chance of offending one person anywhere, you know. And
Now, again, people, remember, this was done back in July 3rd of 2021. I think that probably was more the case then. Now it's a little different of a case, I think. I think it's progressed into the conservatives are now, because they're tired of, chasing it. Well, you're going to have to. You're going to fight or you're not. That's the way I see it. Like I said, there's a cost to this. But we'll go on with this HH because I think there's a little bit more to this that he's not considering.
and the algorithms that YouTube uses to go through the comments are so, I don't know, they're so loose. I don't know what else to call it, but it interpreted the HH instead of happy hunting. It interprets it as Heil Hitler.
Now, that could be, but happy hunting, could be applied to happy hunting some other stuff. And I get it. I get it. That could be, a troublesome word or phrase depending on, what's going on. But, I mean, nothing's going to be perfect, but to censor is not the answer. I know creators have the opportunity to put in there, and if you do that, that's fine. But don't claim you're 100% free speech. And if that's the case, don't claim you're MAGA. Don't claim you're Trump. Um, you know, I mean that's crazy. You cannot censor at all, other than if it's law or um, you know it something's out of hand, and you shouldn't wait to have that comment or the reply to a comment uh, taking any time at all, in my opinion, um, for the creator to decide to release it. If that's a game you're going to play, I guarantee I'm not subscribing, and I'll ride that, especially if you're conservative. If you're a woke, or a liberal, I mean, that's kind of their way now. But unfortunately, I've gone on to those sites and I was surprised. My comments did not disappear. My replies didn't disappear. My comments did not disappear. I got a warning on my phone, not on my computer, but on my phone, that somebody must have flagged or reported one of my comments, and I'm pretty sure none of I mean, they might come close, but I ain't breaking no rules. So they can chase me all they want. I'll fight it.
Guess what? Delete the comment. So, or delete the reply. Something that simple causes the whole
I
reply
can
to
move
get
mine
deleted.
over to Rumble.
So
And everybody else.
that leads you to understand that no matter how innocent you write a comment, you know, there's a chance that their algorithm is going to pick something out of it that's going to hurt somebody's feelings, so they delete the whole thing. I just think it's totally insane.
It is.
And I believe we're approaching probably where they're going to do away with comments on videos. You're not
Now
gonna,
that's where I'm going to disagree with him. Again, this was done back in 2021. I don't think they're going to do that. Listen, it's a business. They're capitalist. There are a certain amount of people that want to comment, and I believe you should comment. I like the smaller channels because you get engagement better. Um, that's the way I see it. The bigger channels, the creators aren't contacting you. Maybe moderators are, or who's ever commenting you know, replies to the reply and so on and so forth. But even to search out, if you reply on a comment that, is 100 replies deep, I mean, that's a problem to even find it anymore.
You're gonna be able to do comments. So, and I think that's what's coming. You know, uh,
He obviously has that wrong.
I reply, my replies disappear. You comment, they disappear. I comment on other channels, and that disappears. And that's why I always try to say I'm not deleting y'all's comments. If you comment on one of my videos and it disappears, or I don't reply, I didn't do that. That we can thank YouTube for. That we can thank the woke community and all the little pansies that get their feelings hurt no matter what you say, because they can interpret everything to be bad. So I just wanted to let y'all know it's not me doing it, and we just have to work within the constraints that keep getting tighter and tighter in the Google world. That's where we're headed. Anyway, I hope y'all understand that and appreciate that it's not me doing it. This is Saturday, July 3rd. Happy 4th, everybody, tomorrow. And again, be safe. God bless America. I'm out.
Okay, so he's out. I'm not
Good
out.
evening, friends.
Uh,
Welcome.
as I said before, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe. If you haven't already, consider it. Comments are, hey, I love them, and when I don't, other people do. But yeah, trolls. I'm booting them. I was foolishly letting them in the beginning, but as soon as it becomes obvious or harassment, I mean, there's a line. Um, Definitely anything illegal is going. Um, but and then your people viewing the video, whether they're subscribers or not, they can report. Um, I have no control over that, but no, I'm game. Um, you know, I hope people start changing their views on this, but I never thought to go and look up videos that were on this subject, and a lot of people tell you to just ignore the comments, and I believe a small channel should engage. That's part of it. I think the bigger channels, you're engaging with the community that's there, comments and replies, but most of the time you're not going to get the creator. You can maybe get the moderator. I don't know how all that works, but I don't want anybody moderating, even a buddy of mine. Uh, I'm mine's small. I'm not in it for the buck either. But yeah, YouTube/Google isn't going to do anything about nothing until it affects that bottom line. They're either losing money, then they'll change it, or if they think they can gain money, then they'll change it. It's just business the way it is. But if everybody would stay on it from the left and the right, I mean, we all uh, gain from being able to have comments shown. Uh, if you got the guts to say it, keep it up there. That's the way I see it. So I'm out, and thanks.